Welcome to the Wrath of Ravage.
There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever.
We are learning more now about the murder of a soldier from Chino, but investigators taking a closer look at the case say some of the details don't quite add up.
The Army paratrooper with the 82nd Airborne Division was camping here over Memorial Day weekend on South Core Banks, one of the islands off the coast of North Carolina. Rangers say the national park was busy over the holiday. The 26-mile long and narrow island, not an easy place to go missing, according to Ranger Nate Towring.
The geography of these islands makes it difficult for somebody to get lost for an extended period of time without some other existing problems.
What's that? Just the emergency?
We are on Cape Lookout. We are at Cape Lookout Island, and between mile marker 46 and 47, the jetties, and we lost our friend. We don't know where he had gone. And we're kind of worried that something happened to him.
Notice he says friend.
Where's the last spot you saw him at?
So we all went to bed last night, and when we woke up, he was not here, and we've been looking for him all day. We were trying to find the park ranger or their offices or anything, and so we went all the way to the ferry, and we found that we needed to dial 911. We weren't sure if that's what we had to do out here. So
yeah, we can get Park Service in contact with you, sir. Are you on Core Banks or Shackleford? Are you like close to Cape Lookout?
We're on Cape Lookout.
Okay. Oh, I see where you're at. Okay. All right. And how long has he been missing?
And we woke up I woke up at 8:30, and we've been looking for him all day. We weren't sure if we might be afraid that he might have hurt himself, or we're really not sure.
Okay, hold on 1 second. And you said between mile marker 36 and 37?
No, 46 and
46 and 47. Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
And when was the last time you saw him?
So we all went to bed at 12:03. That's when we all decided to go to bed, and that is the last time we saw him.
Okay, hold on 1 second, sir. All right, sir, I'm sorry about that. What's the phone number you're calling from? Okay, what's your name?
Alex.
And how old is he?
He is 22.
22?
Or 21. I'm sorry, 21.
Okay, and does he have any physical, medical, or mental conditions that we need to be aware of?
He did. He wasn't diagnosed.
Notice how he just throws that in there.
Okay. Okay, I just need a description of him. What's his race?
He is Mexican.
Okay.
He has black hair, brown eyes.
And what's his name?
His name is Enrique Martinez.
Okay, and you know what kind of...
Sorry, it's actually... I'm sorry. Let me just fact check. It's
no problem.
Enrique Roman. I'm sorry. That is
Enrique
But
Roman
that's
is
your
his
friend?
name?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you know what kind of clothing he was wearing at all?
So he was just, when we last saw him, he was just wearing blue shorts.
Do you know his height or weight at all?
I would say he's around 180, 185, and he's probably 5'6", 5'7".
Okay, and was anybody last seen with him, or do you think he went off by himself?
Oh, he had to have gone off by himself.
Okay.
Like I said, we all went to sleep.
Okay, and he would have left on foot?
Yes, that's the only way he had to. We only have 2 cars, and they're both still here.
Okay. Do you know of anywhere he may have gone on the island at all?
No clue. This is our first time being here, so
I gotcha.
We have no clue.
Do you know if he took any personal items with him?
We searched his tent, and everything is still there. He even left his phone in his wallet.
Okay, so he doesn't have any trackable technology? Okay.
No, sir.
Do you know if he might have any weapons with him or anything?
Negative.
Okay. And did he leave any notes, letters, or threats or anything?
We have looked through everywhere, and it's not his phone. We don't have the password, so we can't look on that, but he has not.
All right, sir. If you're able to, just try to find a recent photograph of him. We are getting in contact with Park Service to come make contact with you. If he does come back, just give us a call back immediately.
Yes, sir.
And that's it. I'm sorry, sir.
That's okay. Thank you so much.
But just let us know, and we are getting contact with Park Service. They may give you a call before they come out there and talk to you. So it may come from a blocked or restricted number, so just make sure you answer it.
The case of Enrique Roman Martinez. Enrique Roman Martinez was a young man from Chino, California, with dreams and aspirations like many others. Growing up, he was known for his kindness and sensitivity. Despite struggling academically in high school, Enrique was determined to make a difference for both himself and his family. His mother worked 3 jobs to support them. Enrique wanted to help alleviate her burden. In September 2016, at the age of 17, Enrique joined the U.S. Army with his mother's permission. He attended airborne school at Fort Benning, Georgia, where he trained rigorously to become a paratrooper. By 2017, he was assigned to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, as part of the 82nd Airborne Division. Enrique was proud to serve his country and quickly made a name for himself. He was awarded the Army Good Conduct Medal, the National Defense Service Medal, Global War on Terror Service Medal, the Army Service Ribbon, and the Army Parachutist Badge. Enrique's role in the Army extended beyond that of a paratrooper. He served as the Human Resource Specialist with Headquarters Company, 37th Brigade Engineer Battalion, 2nd Brigade Combat Team, and 82nd Airborne Division. Despite his busy military schedule, Enrique nurtured his passion for psychology. He dreamed of helping people with PTSD and other mental health issues. He wanted to go to college and eventually become a pharmacologist. As Memorial Day weekend approached in 2020, Enrique was just 3 months away from completing his service and receiving an honorable discharge. To celebrate, relax, and bond, he and 7 fellow soldiers decided to go camping at Cape Lookout National Seashore. They set up their campsite on South Core Banks, a remote area accessible only by ferry. On the night of May 23, 2020, as they were setting up their tents, a strong wind knocked over Enrique's tent. With the help of other comrades, he reassembled it. According to other soldiers, Enrique then walked off without informing anyone of his destination or without taking any supplies, including his cell phone and wallet. The next morning, a park ranger instructed the group to move their vehicles, which were improperly parked. It wasn't until evening that one of the soldiers, Alex Becerra, called 911 to report Enrique missing. Becerra expressed concerns, mentioning that Enrique had walked off the previous night and had not been seen since. He suggested that Enrique might have had suicidal tendencies, a strong claim disputed by Enrique's family. A massive search effort ensued involving the National Park Service, Army Criminal Investigations Division, also known as CID, Wayne County Sheriff's Office, U.S. Coast Guard, NC Marine Patrol, and Carteret County Sheriff's Office. Despite the extensive search, there was no sign of Enrique until nearly a week later, when partial human remains were discovered on Shackleford Bank Island. The remains, which included a decapitated head, were identified as Enrique's. The autopsy revealed a crescent-shaped wound on his cervical spine, leading to the classification of his death as a homicide by undetermined means. The soldiers who accompanied Enrique on the trip were later court-martialed for various offenses, including disobeying a superior, using LSD, and making false statements. However, none of the charges were directly related to Enrique's murder. Enrique's family, devastated and seeking answers, continued to push for a thorough investigation. California State Representative Norma Torres took up the cause, writing a letter to the Department of Defense Office of Inspector General. She voiced her concerns about the handling of the case and demanded a review of the investigation. Despite her efforts, Enrique's case was eventually classified as a cold case due to the lack of new leads. Enrique's family and supporters were not giving up. They continued to seek justice and keep his memory alive. In July 2020, protests were held in California demanding justice for Enrique and Vanessa Gillian, another soldier who was tragically killed in Fort Hood, Texas. Enrique Roman Martinez's story is a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by service members and the enduring pain felt by their families. His dreams of helping others, his dedication to his family, his service to the country are remembered and honored even as the search for his answers continued.
To the little land. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky.
Oh, I see ya. Cover up. Let's look. Cover up. Now, this is my opinion only. After coming across the facts of this case, you know. After I tell you what I believe, feel free to leave a comment what you believe. You know, the why is the golden question in any tragedy. I feel like it could be one of two situations based on the criminal mind. Number one, it could be like a smile in the face, stab you in your back type of confrontation, you know. Someone out the group probably had a problem with Enrique from a previous incident and maybe wasn't like his friend to begin with, and you know, the perfect storm arose, causing a fight to break out. Maybe Enrique got stabbed in the process, then the main person with the animosity towards Enrique, most likely the killer, then convinced everyone it was an accident. Overnight, they all helped assist, or at least a few soldiers helped in getting rid of the evidence and getting rid of Enrique's existence, you know. It's hard to tell exactly who with so many involved, but I feel like Alex knows more than what he's telling. Something had to have happened that night. Number two could have simply been a spur of the moment type of thing. Someone maybe got in an argument and things get taken too far. Next thing you know, he blacked out, the other person bleeding. But I do feel like Enrique either suffered some type of injury to his body, which could explain why they will go so far to dissect each body part and make smaller disposal island. Or sometimes somebody just mentally sick, dealing with demons, you know what I'm saying? But I did see a map of an alligator swamp nearby. I mean, it's truly a sad story, man. The world getting colder as time flies. We gotta be conscious in the company we keep. Jealousy, envy, arrogance, love. It's all deadly emotions we gotta be aware of. Just make sure you never leave without it. Now stay safe. Like Blaze said.
You know, Whistler, there's an old saying. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. You might want to remember that.
Never underestimate the power of the pussy. One hair off of that thing will drag a freight train up a 3-mile grade.
Amen, brother.